Start of the last quarter, Western Oval. Footscray leading by 44 points. It's Reed beating Dittrich, got a bigger lead. Breen now running in from the side. Could be across and down to the forward line. John Reed now for Footscray, out to the half-back flank. Oh, good mark there to Lowe. Been a pretty useful player today, Lowe. 14 kicks or so. And on to Jennings, a row. Footscray's hand passing, foot passing of left, St Kilda lamenting. It's just Perovic having trouble to get down and pick it up. Elliott comes out with the ball, but the whistle's gone. And the umpire's going to ball it up. That's in Footscray's half-forward flank. Dempsey, of course, 24, and Dittrich. And Dempsey's beaten Dittrich when he's been on the ball. Dunstan's been a great player, kicked 5 goals. And that was Dittrich. Jennings with a run to the ball, having to come around now and kick the other way. Into the forward pocket. Good mark, Perovic.
7th mark. Footscray by 44 points. Perovic. Bruce Reed. Breen from behind. Up over the centre, looking for Hunt. Murray is there. Good hip and shoulder by both of them. Hunt looked for the free kick as you came out of the pack. O'Keefe will get a free kick for that. Bond. Oh, he heard footsteps. Gary Wheeler it was, so I'll probably hear them myself, I'd say. Scrubby old kick, goes to Dunstan. Hand pass. Out to Jennings again, and Footscray looking good. Bruce Reed. Draws a player, and player is Power. Hurried kick. Elliott, Robert. Baker. Knock on by Sartori. Dinatali. Evans, number 22. He ain't heavy, he's my teammate. Well, my position. Dempsey. Footscray's 22nd goal. Dempsey's first.
Of course, this is Footscray's biggest score for the season. And after the troubled start they had to the year, I think it's a great effort.
51 points now, Footscray up. North Melbourne being easily beaten by Richmond.
Dempsey.
3 minutes in the final quarter. Low. Reed, John. Perovic, play on the call. Free kick there to Dunn. Or is it going Footscray's way? No, it looks like St Kilda's. It's going to Dunn.
St Kilda's big problem is they haven't been able to chase today. They haven't seemed to be chasing as well as they should, which means that they look slow, and of course it's costing the game. Out to Tweeddale, and he judged that flight well. Boots the ball down to Hunt at centre half forward. Big fellow, he's hard to outmark. 6 marks for Hunt, who was an interchange player, didn't get on the ground until the second term. He's kicked one gone over. Ooh, that won't make the distance. Look at the high flyers. Oh, good play, good thinking by Dinatali, the little rover. He jabs his foot into that one up towards the weak position. That's Scanlon. Dempsey was behind him and called for it. And he, too slow and making up his mind, and Bonds got him. Dittrich takes the kick and just pops it to Tweeddale. Had a very poor 2 quarters. The first 2, got a few kicks in the third, getting a few in this last. Down towards the side bottom. And Wheeler, with magnificent judgment, takes one right in the lap.
Terry Wheeler. Up for Dempsey again. Elliott. Oh, Dempsey nearly got it. Stoneham gets a call from Jennings, and they're clear. He's got a bit of toe, yes. He runs away from his opponent. Not that Dunn and Satori are all that slow either. Oh, Bruce read indirect completely. But Kelly's out there by himself. Ton of time to look. He gets a bit of a bundle after he kicks it, but there's no advantage play on free kick. Whitten picks it up. Fires for goal. It's Drews back in. And it's a behind, but didn't miss by very much. 2 goals, 1 to Ted Whitten Jr.
Trevor Barker fumbled that little bit of play, but no one near him to worry him. Templeton's had an attack of the cramp, so he can't chase anymore. And here's Dunn in a paddock all by himself. Short run to Robert Elliott. Kilda starting to break up their game. They've been outmanoeuvred, outrun, out-handball, outmarked, everything today. And there's a chance with 3 of them there. The racehorse Graham Bond gets onto his boot and he lets fly with a long kick, but not on target. And another behind to the Saints.
Well, he could have run just about right in from there, and he didn't even look when he eventually kicked the ball, so it only deserved a behind. Footscray by 50 points, coasting in the last quarter, Dempsey. His 13,000th mark. 11th for the day. Stevens. Jennings. Templeton dummies back in towards the goal area. Then he dummies back the other way and leaves Trevor Barker, one of the most agile players in football today, flat-footed, and takes his 12th mark. He's kicked 7 goals, 7. Footscray's 23rd. They lead by 56 points. Footscray 23-12, 150. St Kilda 14-10-94, and there he is, the champion full forward in VFL football at the present time, undoubtedly, Kelvin Templeton.
And for the season, that makes it 73 goals he's kicked. And he's kicked 30 goals in the last 4 matches. And still almost, I'd say, 20 minutes to go in this one. Dempsey, been a wonderful player. Dead heat there with he and Dittrich. Dittrich, very agile, put in a good performance today, Dittrich. Quickly onto O'Keefe. O'Keefe down to side bottom. Side bottom hasn't moved from the forward pocket or forward all day. He's kicked 2 goals though, but he's not fit. And the free kick's been sounded off there and awarded to Smets. Now he's in the back pocket. Very confident Footscray team today. Dempsey gave him the lead and his umpteenth thousandth mark that he's taken them apart. Good mark there, or attempt by Perovic, didn't come off. Brilliant second quarter by both teams when 13 goals were scored. Footscray 10 and St Kilda 3. That was Reid. Perovic tried hard, finds Tweeddale. Swinging around onto his kicking foot. Beautiful pass to Breen and company. As Wheeler who punched it away. 48 is done. Low chap it on. Anita Guernsey. Barry Breen.
Into half forward, straight to Lofts. Big Jeff Saru down in the forward area saying kick it high and kick it to me, but Rex Hunt is also down there and Dempsey to try and thwart them all. But it's in the pocket, giving Saru the chance. Bit of a push there. No, he's going to pay them up. Abby can't believe it.
Yes,
nor can I. 7th mark to Jeff Saru. He's kicked 1 goal, 1. Abby giving a little bit of instructional work there to the umpire, John Wright. Yes, it is St Kilda's 14th goal, the second to Jeff Saru. Should I say St Kilda's 15th goal? They're 15-10-100 now. And there's the giant ruckman. Very powerful footballer. Footscray 23-12, 150. It's back to 50 points.
Really, the scoring's been quite even, apart from the second quarter when Footscray won it. That's when they booted 10 goals, 4 to St Kilda's 3-4. And Dunstan and Templeton kicked 3 each, and Whitten also on the forward line kicked 2 goals. And it was all over then, and it's been an even game since. Dittrich and Tim Dempsey. Bond's been a great try for the Saints today, looking for Hunt. That's Wheeler with a clever pat out the back. The player had his arm held, that was Murray, and he'll take the free kick. Free kick, strangely enough, gone to Kilda's way today with quite a percentage. Oh, maybe just ducked. Could have been a lot worse than that. He's okay. Yeah. Good thinking by Stoner then. Dittrich, mark number 4. The handball down to Saturi. Tweedale battling. Tweedale still battling to George Young. Couldn't smother it. Saroo, been a good player. Dunn. To O'Keefe, and it's a goal. And that's one of the best pieces of football that St Kilda have put together today. But I believe it's a little too late.
Well, Mike Patterson was very critical of the Saints when they had 4 losses on the board, but he was a little heartened last week by the fact that they scored 19 goals. Well, they've scored 16 today, but they still trail by 44 points, so even goal scoring hasn't helped them all that much in the past couple of weeks. Umpire Bryant, Dittrich and Bruce Reid, although Breen is closer, so he decides to go. That's Dunstan. Sartori 49, that's a good mark. In 4 minds, he even changes his mind at the last moment again. That's Baker, but he does it himself, Sartori. Hunt. Well, he didn't come on until certainly well into the game, but he's added a bit of marking power down there. Breen back to Hunt. There's a little to do behind play. I think players just tripped themselves up. Here's Sidebottom now. There's a bit of jostling going on. I think it's going Sidebottom's way too. No, it's going the other way. Going to Smiths. Yeah. Full back.
Sidebottom's not going for the ball with 2 hands. He's holding the player with the other.
Stoneham. Advantage free kick play down the field to Hawkins. Stoneham fell. Footscray by 44. Back to Stoneham, who's really in form at the moment. He's one player with tremendous potential that on his day sometimes doesn't give enough for Footscray, but by golly, the couple of times I've seen him play this year, he's been a tremendous player. Whitten out to Abbey, and Templeton's got his name on this again. No play on the call. That was Scanlon over the top of Barker, still holding on to him. And Barker will take the free kick, rightly so. In the back pocket, Barkley Street end. 14th kick to Trevor Barker, who's moved on to Templeton. After Templeton had kicked 5, Breen was taken off him, and since then Templeton has only added 2 to his tally. But from 15 kicks, he's had 14 scoring shots for goal. Dempsey's 13th mark, and here's Templeton again. Oh, he's got it this time, no doubt about that one. 12th mark. This will be his 16th kick. He's had 14 scoring shots. He's kicked 7 goals, 7. 8 goals, 7, should I say. And that's his 9th goal, so 9 goals, 7, should I say, from 17 scoring shots. So there's been only 1 kick in his repertoire today that hasn't gained some sort of score result. Footscray's 24th. They're back to a 50-point lead.
And what a big chance at Kelvin Temple will be to boom right over the 100 goals for the year, because so far for the season he has kicked 74 goals. Another 26 for the 100 with 9 games to go. It's a sad story for the St Kilda club. Barry Breen taking the free kick for pushing the back. Kicking it out towards Rex Hunt. Murray wasn't tripped by Hunt. I didn't think he was tripped. He went down as Hunt moved away. He tripped himself, I'd say. He got the umpire in. And a 15... metre plus penalty. And Murray's the kicker. Quickly down to Jennings, who shoves himself off, gives a boot down towards Dempsey. Stoneham takes it though. Quickly out to Scanlon, a beautiful pass. No, it wasn't. I'll take that back. It was too long for Templeton, and the ball's out of play in Footscray's forward pocket.
And Templeton with 9 goals on the board. The Footscray players are looking for him now at every opportunity. Saru, a beautiful tap over to Perovic. Out wide to Sartori. He can run here. Breen gives him a call. Oh, what's happened? Out of bounds on the full. Can't do a thing right. They trail by 50 points. Ian Lowe. Reid, Bruce. Big Welsh. Who's got it? Not Templeton again. Oh, heavens above. Incredible. 14th mark. Well, Breen couldn't hold him. And now Barker's having a tremendous amount of trouble. This will be his 10th goal. Oh, no, it won't be. 9 goals, 8, Kilda, so far. Now running out of space in the football record with 17 little crosses next to his name. 157 plays 106.
By gee, there's going to be a lot of people, more people going through the gates when Footscray are playing football from now on. Certainly because people love watching a top-class full forward. And that's just what Kelvin Templeton is. Yeah, I think they must appreciate that too, that Kelvin's goal and someone's snaffled the football. This is the spare coming on. And, oh, a good mark to the goal umpire. Rather enthusiastic crowd today as Barker puts the ball back into play to Saru. In front was O'Keefe. And Welsh picks up the loose ball, drives it for goal, and just shaves the post for a behind.
Barker again. Dunstan and Saru. Oh, Stoneham got up high. Dunstan back with a bit of a flick. Denatali in towards Jennings. Templeton will get a free kick. No, he won't. But it's going to be a goal to Scanlon, his second. There's raining goals at the moment. Footscray's 25th. There's no doubt that they're going to kick the sweep today. 25 goals, 14 to 16 goals, 10. It's a long while since the Footscray supporters have been treated to an exhibition like this, a win like this. And for a club that certainly was at rock bottom after 3 or 4 rounds of football when all the strife was on, they've recovered remarkably well.
Footscray by almost 10 goals. Half-hearted effort there by Reid. His brother Bruce gets the football now out to the half-forward front. That's a great mark. Really, as he holds up the show, and that's young Douglas Hawkins, who's kicked 3 goals in the third term. Down to Templeton once more. He's the magnet. Welsh with a good pat. Perovic's been working overtime today on that back line for St Kilda and put it in well. Denatali, George Young, to play several roles today. Young, although he did kick 4 goals, 4 straight goals in fact. The kick taken by Scan. Templeton looking for the free kick because he was held. The umpire says, no, you were not.
I'd be happy with 9, Kelvin, if I was you.
And now Barker's going to wait for someone to throw it back to him. And Uncle Carl did that. And Barker taking lots of time. That's all we need to in this match. The Saints have lost it. Stoneham, poor effort, but a push at the back, you'll get the free kick.
Interesting to note, Jeff, that Green didn't come back after half-time with his bad knee.
Yeah.
And also McDonald was taken off the ground and hasn't reappeared. Their boom recruit. Templeton's going to get a free kick. Interference down in the goal square. I didn't see it. Umpire Tony Bryant right on the scene. Barker unimpressed. Templeton's 10th goal. 10 goals, 8 on top of great performance last week. Standing ovation from all supporters at the Western Oval. Footscray's 26th goal. They lead by 64 points.
Everyone loves a champion, and that's what Kelvin Templeton is. Footscray into attack quickly. Read the Dina Tarley quickly across to Dunstan. The high fly was Welsh, and Templeton once more. A dribbling shot right across the front of goal, and it's through for a behind.
10 goals, 9. It's a long while since the full forwards had 19 shots for goal. 10 goals has been kicked plenty of times, I know.
Got to have at least that many kicks, doesn't he?
20 kicks for 19 scoring shots. Barker. Oh, here's a chance. Hawkins. Everybody converges on Templeton. Hawkins is going to take his time. And going towards centre-half forward for Dunstan. Di Natale. Dunstan. He has a look for goal number 6. No, he's done it too. Don't worry about that. Footscray's 27th goal. They lead by 11 goals, 5. Ian Dunstan, 6 goals, 3. Templeton, 10 goals, 9. And George Young for St Kilda, 4 goals.
.27 goals, 15 would be the highest score that Footscray kicked in a long time. Reid beats Dittrich. Di Natale gets it onto his boot. Footscray into attack. Repeatedly in this final turn. Hawkins has grabbed it, didn't have it. Take the free kick. Oh, took the chance with the handball, but he did find Stoneham. And he finds Welsh, and he's grabbed. Good tackle from O'Keefe. Welsh not a fast move any time, but particularly in the last quarter. But he refuses to surrender the ball. And a 15-metre penalty, of course, that little effort. And off goes O'Keefe. Oh, Abbey's giving a mighty run from the back of the pack. Didn't get there. This is John Reid. Free kick against Wheeler to Green. Free kick against Green to Wheeler. And he steers that across to his teammate Power. Power out to the wing. Almost on the half volley. Too low. And a handball on the ground to Reid and back to Power, and he's fumbled it. They can do no wrong. Chosen people today, Footscray players, as Lowe gets a kick to the half-forward line, and the ball's out of play.
Dittrich and Dempsey. Stoneham. Templeton again and Barker. Oh yes, well done. This will be about his 15th kick, Trevor Barker. Dittrich and Dempsey. Incredible. 14th mark to Dempsey. Dunstan, tackle too high, breaks it. Lines up for goal number 7. And it is. And Footscray's 28th.
I think a first-class team, though, Peter, with so many players kicking goals, with Templeton and Dunstan kicking 17 between them. Dunstan's a ruck rover.
It's incredible, Jeff, that St Kilda could win 5.5 of their first 7 games, then lose the next 6 straight, which they've done today. 26 hits to Dunstan.
Closing stages of the last quarter. Dempsey gets up and beats again, and Dunstan puts it down to Temple, and he gets a push in the back. Goodness me. Could be 11th goal coming up.
I tell you what, just looking at the outer, Jeff, those St Kilda supporters are absolutely irate, but if you get in front and get a push, well, that's where you're supposed to be.
And Templeton hoping to kick his 11th goal. Looks good. That's it. And players rush in from everywhere. I don't know whether that's his top score for the year, but anyone who kicks 11 goals in football today is a genius.
Hello, a couple of people running on the ground. They'll be ushered off very quick, smart. I can't see any police about, but they're making their way towards Templeton, and the players are saying, get off, get off. In fact, Phil Stevens is chasing somebody off. A couple of Footscray trainers there, one anyway, just protecting him. But it's all in good fun as far as these Footscray supporters are concerned. And that's Templeton's 11th goal and Footscray's 29th.
Well, he's kicked 6 goals against Trevor Barker and 5 goals against Barry Breen. Oh, Dempsey's he's a giant in temperament and ability and physically. Dunstan once again, Footscray take the ball away from the centre at will. Oh, another free kick. Poor old Trevor Barker's done his lolly. Frustrated, out of his mind.
And the outer, of course, there's hardly anybody there now. They've all gone home. It's been a holocaust for St Kilda today.
Templeton shooting for his 12th.
Oh!
How do you like that, Mr. Pete?
30 goals to Footscray, 30 goals. And I venture to say that he'll be cheered off the ground. 12 goals, 9 from 22 kicks. Incredible. And Robert Elliott has been taken up to full-back to replace Trevor Barker at the 26-minute mark in the last quarter. What a silly move.
Doesn't matter. There we go. Footscray's finest hour. Standing on the end of that chain of hand passes. Templeton again in the frame. Got it! Well, they're giving him everything. Let's face it. That's 3 marks, for charity marks I've given to Templeton. But 15 marks would have to be his greatest performance ever. Certainly with Footscray. He's only missed with one scoring shot. With one shot, rather, one kick. And Templeton, 13 goals.
Footscray's 31st. 13 goals, 9 from 23 kicks.
He's kicked 6 goals in this last quarter. He kicked 2 in the third quarter. He kicked 3 in the second and 2 in the first. Coming home like a champion.
Absolutely amazing performance by Kelvin Templeton. Well done. A 95-point lead. Footscray, they're led by 44 at three-quarter time, so that gives you some example of what they've done. In fact, we'll have a look. They've kicked 10 goals for this quarter. This St Kilda's 2 goals, 1, which matches their performance in the second quarter. Here they go again. Dinatali across to Welsh. He'll handball to Templeton. Now he goes inboard. Looking for Hawkins. He'll go for Templeton. There he is in the pocket. He gets pushed out of the way, Templeton. And there'll be a ball up, will there? A ball up in Footscray's left forward pocket. Yes, their score in this quarter equals their 10 goals for in the second quarter. Let's see whether they can better that or not. It's in their forward pocket now. Saru will get the free kick. Footscray 31-15, 201. St Kilda 16-10, 106. Saru, oh, it's partly smothered. Here's trouble low. Templeton 14th. He's done it. He's done it. 52nd goal. And they've practically doubled St Kilda's score. 32-15, 207. St Kilda 16-10, 106. And Footscray had a 10-goal burst in the second quarter and now an 11-goal burst in this amazing last quarter.
This may be their highest score ever. I'd like to check some facts and figures on that. Full of running. The Bulldogs in the last quarter. Free kick to St Kilda for pushing the back. It's going to Jeff Saru. The crowd full of boos. And to rub it in, he drop kicks a mighty 70-metre kick right down to the half-forward line, and Hunt receives a push in the back. And says, calls to Allah. Long kick, side bottom, swiped away from him by Smets, and that's the end of that passage of play. It's out of bounds. St Kilda 16 goals, not a bad score, you know, but when you compare it to 32-15, it just doesn't rate. Oh, a great thump there by Dempsey. Entertaining match this one for football fans, even though it has been one-sided. Batting it out as Abbey can't get off the ground. 32's Dunstan, who's been the champion. He's kicked 7. Had 28 kicks, you know, Ian Dunstan. 7 goals and 3 behinds. He's been a very useful player. But Templeton, of course, the star. Dempsey Corsford on the other side of the grounds. Powers 21. This is low. Pass coming down towards the wing to Whitten and back to Power. Footscray on the rampage again. Templeton can get the fly from the back. Oh! They've played it. The umpires played it.
And thousands of children on the ground, at least 1,000. But the siren hasn't gone yet. That's his 16th mark. And he's kicked 14 goals, and play will be held up here for at least 3 or 4 minutes, I feel sure.
This would be a record goals kicked in the match for a Footscray player, I'd say.
He's kicked 14 goals, 9, and there he is, number 31, the star of the moment. The greatest full forward to happen to league football since Doug Wade and Peter Hudson.
You know, he missed half of last season through injury.
That's right. Sustained in the interstate game. And there's the coach, Don McKenzie.
Yeah.
He's on the ground now. I'm just wondering, Jeff, you know, can he be on the ground? As far as I know, the siren hasn't gone. It hasn't gone yet. And he's kicked it. That's his 15th. And the crowd come back. The crowd come back. The siren's gone, is it? I haven't heard the siren go, but it must have gone. There is absolute confusion here. Our players are still on the ground. Nobody has moved. I'm sure the siren hasn't gone. The umpires feel it has. The trooper is out on the ground to give the umpires protection, plus a couple of, well, 3 or 4 policemen. But play has been halted. The siren hasn't gone. Templeton has kicked his 15th goal, and Footscray have scored their 33rd.
Players signing autographs out there.
But the amazing thing that when the players, when that mark was taken and the crowd came on, that the Footscray coach actually came onto the playing arena. Footscray 33-15, 213, St Kilda 16-10, 106, and players are dispersing now, rather the people on the ground are dispersing. The players also to their various positions, and we'll start play again very shortly. But this has been an amazing day. How many goals Templeton this quarter, Kevin? 8 this quarter. And it's been a 12-goal quarter by Footscray.
Well, I thought some of the St Kilda players may have smoked themselves off with the crowd. Bad day for the Saints. A shocker. Will go down as one of their worst in history. And of course, for Footscray, one of their greatest. I think this could be their highest score. Some of the players went off the ground, they're coming back again.
It's been a 34-minute quarter so far. And this will go 37 minutes at least.
Well,
could be a good question for Don McKenzie tonight too, Jeff. What prompted him to come onto the ground? Well, back with the action. We could be here till midnight the way things are going. And here's Jeff Leake.
Well, you see something new all the time, and you learn something every day, but I've yet to see that happen on a football ground where the players actually got off the ground. They were signing autographs. And it may happen again. Footscray into attack, down towards Templeton. Everyone's looking for him, and there he goes. He gets his magic hands on it. Welsh threw himself in. Templeton number 31, in case you don't know. And Welsh with the handball back to the man in the back pocket, in forward pocket, and Stoner. And I think it will be balled up. Quarter's gone, 35 minutes. Well, Welsh, and now it's Evans and St Kilda coming back into this half-back line. Picked up by Power to put it straight back to the forward pocket. And Barker takes that mark. Kicks it out to the centre. Mark to O'Keefe. On the Bond. He's going. His bionic legs, I think, Graham Bond. Runs all day. Footscray, you take the cream off that little effort. Reed with the handball. Gee whiz, Scanlon's out his feet for Footscray. He has the ball now. And Tweedale has a look, tries to find Green. Brilliant performance at the Western Oval by the home side Footscray, and all the action that went with it. The final scores, Footscray 33-15, it's 213 to St Kilda's 16-10, 106. Peter Booth.
Just waiting to see whether they cheer Templeton off the ground or not, but I don't think they will be. They'll get him out of that quick smart. There's Gary Dempsey. Tremendous applause from everybody here at Footscray. Very proud of their team's performance today.